Okay, I'm back with my isopropanol. This stuff has got a little bit of orange food coloring in it because reasons. I was using this as an indicator to check a leak in a vacuum bag with some paper towels. And of course, just getting things wet is often enough, but the orange color makes it a little bit easier to see. So, and since I created this batch, I just haven't used it all up. So, nice and clean. I will use that same spot, really clean up the pins, although they look like they're in really good shape. Yeah, this cartridge.
I need to borrow a piece of paper for a size reference.
Okay. All right, looks like it's in good shape. Slide the cover back on the cartridge. And again, this two-tone cartridge, I had to double check just to make sure the seller wasn't fooling me, because silver is gray and blue and gold is blue and gray. And then so from there, use a venerable iFixit kit. No, I'm not sponsored, but I am open to sponsorships. I've had this kit for years and years and years and years. It's not their biggest kit, which I think was the Manta last time I looked. This is the little, this is the smaller kit. It's got, let's see, 6, 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right about 60 or so different bits. Original screw, made in Japan, patent pending. I'm going to use a little bit more of my orange alcohol here to polish up the back of this case and have a go at removing some of the permanent marker that's left over from the previous owner, which, based on the state of this, I assume must be the original owner. There are some original wear marks in here from being inserted into the Game Boy. A little scuff on the back. A little bit of wear on the label, but overall in good shape. I'm going to be careful not to get any alcohol on the label, but we don't want to accidentally pull off any of the color. But there's silver. I did not clean off the gold cartridge before I tossed it back in the case. This one is a little sticky. The cover's not quite wanting to come off. I don't know what that's about. There we go. I don't see too much schmoo on here, but while we've got it apart, go ahead and give the inside of the cartridge a good clean. And then dry it off really well, just in case there was a wee bit of the colored sugar water got spilled on this at any point, making it a little sticky on the inside. Back of this cartridge looks even better than the last one. And now we'll clean the board. I'm going to be a little more careful with my application of alcohol this time. I don't need to get it all over the board. I just need it to dissolve any residual flux. Now this is electrical flux designed for circuit boards, so theoretically it's not going to cause any corrosion down the line anyway, but again, why not make this thing just as clean as possible there. Copyright 1998 Nintendo. I love that. Beautiful. I'm gonna drop or two on the pins. I'm gonna find a clean spot on my paper towel here and give the pins a nice good clean and polish, although again, they appear to be in fantastic shape. Got a little piece of fuzz stuck to it. Let's get that off. And so in just a couple of minutes, even with some fiddling around, able to put some new batteries in here. Slide that back into place, all put back together. And once again, Nintendo's little security screw here. And when you're putting screws into plastic, particularly these little self-tapping type jobbies, you back up with tiny little bit of pressure till you feel the click of it finding its original thread, and then you can go forward and it'll seat back in its original thread. Make it sure it's just snug, and bada bing. Alright, so there we have Pokemon Silver and Gold. Fully restored and ready to go. But we could just say this is BS unless we actually play it. Here I have Analog Pocket. I have not been paid to review this either. I bought this a while back. One of the special colors. Right, and I've got a reproduction Zelda Oracle of Seasons here. At least I think it's a reproduction. Alright, so first things first. Let us plug that in the right way. That would help. And we shall turn it on. Oh. We're going to wake up from sleep mode here. And you're going to see all this upside down. I suppose I could play the game this way. So I'm going to save my Zelda Minish Cap game. We're going to quit. And then we'll play Cartridge. Game Freak Studios. Well, sure looks like it works to me. Alright, very good. I'm going to go ahead and quit that cartridge. As much as I have been learning a little bit of Korean and Japanese and Vietnamese for the past 20 years, I still can't read it. Alright, here's gold going in, and we'll play the cartridge. So, Nintendo Analog. I know I'm a tiny channel. I like to fix stuff. And I'm open to sponsorships or doing reviews. So there we go. There's Pokemon Gold. So there you have it. I'm not sure what any of this means. Options, whatever. Likely story. Doesn't appear to be a language selection. Oh yeah, settings. And since the batteries were dead, we just would have to start a brand new game here. So there you have it. We can go to game detail, Pocket Monsters Keen, which I'm assuming means gold. Anywho, there it is. We'll quit that cartridge as well. And shut this thing down. Okay, so there we have it. 2 successful repairs, and now all I have to do is learn to read Japanese and finish my Zelda Minish Cap and Zelda Oracle of Seasons game, and good to go.